Hey guys, welcome to Sam Cole Workshop. This is Jason Samkovic. Today we're going to be talking about this stuff right here, snake handling gear. Now, with me just moving to Georgia down here, we have basically, I'm going to set this stuff down first so I can grab it when I need it. But being down here in Georgia, this and hunting that I do and spending so much time out there in the dark, daytime, all this stuff on my hands and knees, blood trailing, I want to be educated and learn about these things. So I bought a couple tools to use for it and a couple other ones for certain purposes, but it gives me a chance to review this gear for you and tell you what I think of this kind of stuff. So that's the whole purpose of what we got. We're going to go through each one of these. They all fit different price points. I will have links down below for you. I will have details in there, and so all the information will be there for you. We'll test them out a little bit and see. Now I don't have any snakes here, but we will test them as far as grip and things like that, so we'll show you a little bit. So first off, when it comes to snake hooks, okay, we have snake hooks. Okay, here's two different versions. This one made by Midwest. This one is, I can't remember, this is Doc. Got this one on Amazon, Doc Stewart Copperhead series. This is 43 inches long. This one is 30, I don't remember, 30, it's their standard one. I think it's a 40 inch. This is a 40 inch and a 43. You can see the height difference there, 40 and a 43. And but this one here, just a smidge lighter, and it is stiffer. Believe it or not, I've checked that out. It's stiffer, and but we will cover these here. I'm going to break them down for you, but a snake hook is a great way to keep the animals comfortable and calm, and this is what I plan on using a lot when I'm in the actual field. I'm out there doing what they call herping. I'm new to all of this, but I do want to learn about these animals. Very important for me to learn about them. As far as the hooks, I don't know which one's going to be better. You can see the slight difference in shape on there. We will see. I like this one the best personally myself so far, just from playing with it. But so we'll look at these here as a few different options. First one here, this Doc one. This one is the one you can get on Amazon. I will put a link to it below. I will show you close up, but very high quality. As you can see, very, very high quality. Here is the labeling, so you can see it on there. Okay. Right there, Copperhead series. I do love this brass insert they have in here that is a stabilizer in there, and that point seems very nice, very good quality on there. It's got good rigidity. I think it's a great stick. It is a little heavier, but I mean, probably fantastic snake hook. Again, I don't have any experience with the animals yet, but gear, I know quality gear. I know the things I do and don't like about gear. Many of you guys may not want to get into herping or anything like that, but you may want some of these for around your house. We have one that we bought that will stay here at home to be able to use for snakes here around the house. I have one that's going to stay in my pressure washing trailer, so when I'm doing other people's houses, cleaning houses, if they have snakes there, and I can move them for them without killing them or anything like that, without getting a fit or having homeowners mad at me for killing snakes on their property. So this is going to be used in the field for me. This is not just a get a snake, put it in a bucket, get rid of it kind of deal. These are for my educational purposes when I'm out in the field and I want to learn more about them. That's the purpose of these snake hooks. So this one, very good quality. That Midwest, yeah, one from Midwest Tongs, it makes some of the best stuff out there, I guess, the most pro grade from what I'm hearing, and this stuff has no exception to that. This is, the quality of this hook is amazing, perfect, you know, I mean, it's very rigid, super stiff, just high quality. Here it is right here. Now this you cannot get on Amazon. I had to order this from them directly, but this one was actually less money than that, but when you cost into shipping, it kind of averaged out. But I really am impressed with this, and you can get different color hooks on there too, red, blue, or black. But this is kind of my favorite one as far as what I've been experiencing and playing with. This one here, still fantastic. Now this one is going to live in my truck all the time too, because under my tonneau cover I can use it to grab stuff and pull things to the front from in my truck, so it makes it nice. And I just hook it right up on in my Tacoma. Maybe I'll show you, but I mount it right up on there. It's real quick and easy to grab under there, but then I can grab straps that slide to the front or anything like that and pull them to the back of me, you know, to my tailgate, where I'm not having to climb in there and fight in my truck. So it becomes a truck hook. This one is a truck hook and will stay in there all the time. This one I will take with me in the field for herping stuff. But if I was only to buy one, I would probably get the Midwest Industries one as far as quality goes. Again, not much. It's like 29 bucks plus you have to pay shipping. And the shipping, because of the length of them, is I don't know, because I bought this and a set of tongs. So I don't know what shipping would be and where you are, but that one I like. This was think 55 bucks on Amazon for this one, which is a great hook. This one just a little lighter, a little more rigid, and I think I like it better. And I like that hook shape just probably a little better, but it could just be me. I don't know anything about that yet, so I can't confirm that or say what's actually going to be better till I use both of them. But if you are planning to buy one, like I said, that one, the Midwest Industry or Midwest Snake Tongs Midwest is the one I would probably go with. This one here, fantastic. If you can get it, check the prices on both. If this one's a little cheaper, go with that one as far as cost, because these both seem very high quality. And then now the tongs we have, this is Midwest as well too. Okay, this is Midwest Gentle Giant Tongs, and you can see by the head on here, and I have not caught any snakes yet. Okay, so but look at the mouth opening on here and the design of that, and these are very, very gentle on them. See, it's flat panel, you know, it's flat in here, flat here too as well, and it's very good design, and you almost can't put too much pressure. They're very comfortable. This is their Super Tong series, so it's a thicker piece of aluminum. You can see, look at the thickness of that aluminum tube. I think it's 0.10 thickness in there, but it's double the diameter or the thickness of their standard series. You get these right at tongs.com. You can see it on there. They even give you their phone number if you want to call them. But these are as pro grade as they get. And again, it's kind of what I wanted. Now this one is a little bit heavier, being a thicker tube, but it's nice, it's comfortable, it works good. It's an internal steel cable in there, and but very, very simple in design. And I'm really impressed with this. The grip is amazing. I love how they have this extra hump. Two of them have this, which is nice, because when you are grabbing snakes, you don't want to grab this and then grab here, because that puts your hand in striking distance. How close? This is a 40-inch stick, so you don't want to do that. So I like the fact that I can, again, no experience, but I can reach down, grab a stick, and if I need to lift it, I can put my hand against here and I can lift it and use two hands and have that support pressing on this to support that snake and move it wherever I want to move it to set it down. I don't have to grab out here to lift that and move it and have the chance of that snake trying to hit that hand there, or if I come in too close, you know, any mistake I make, I can grab here and have that extra leverage and support on there. So I really like these. And you'll notice here they're very gentle. We just got a piece of pipe insulation here, but if I throw that down there and I pick that up, you can see on there that it holds it well, it grabs it anywhere, but you can see how nice and even, how it's not hurting them. It's a very gentle design. No matter how hard I squish, you're really not hurting that snake because of that fat pad that's on there. So it's a very nice, easy relocation type thing, or control that snake, and it picks up really quick. Doesn't matter where it is, it just grabs. Okay, it doesn't matter what it's doing, it's just very quick and easy to grab anything with. So very impressive tong. Little heavier. But like I said, for what it is, it's perfect. It is pretty quiet. Okay, you got a little noise in the front here, not bad though, but it's a nice stick, and just the build quality of this is noticeable immediately. Okay, I mean, everything about it, you notice the second you touch it that this is pure quality. And again, it's from Midwest Tongs, and I want to say this was about 90 bucks, somewhere in there. I think it was about $90 I think I paid for this. So not the cheapest. Actually the most expensive one I have, but like I said, the quality of this, incredible. This is last a lifetime kind of a tool, and they come in different lengths as well too. Sorry I'm sweating, it's still 96 degrees and super humid, and it could rain any minute. But yeah, just amazing tong, just amazing. I mean, this thing, like I said, just straight up incredible on every level. I'll bring you in for a close-up, but this well worth the money. Okay, very well worth the money on this. There's the name right there. Very impressive, very good quality. This is well worth it. Now, when we go into the next one here, this is the one I bought for my wife here to have at the house, because she doesn't know snakes, and any of them that we might get here, as you can see, we have a ton of landscaping and things like that, and plenty of places for them to be. We are in a little town, inside a town, but you never know. And all my neighbors have said they've had cottonmouths, they've had timber rattlers, they've had copperheads, they've had it all here. So we wanted these to be able to handle that. And well, with Tina, I got a 52-inch version. Okay, this is a 52-inch version. This is the F Nova, which you can see right here. I got this on Amazon. That is that F Nova. and it's 52 inches. It's called their ST52. This stick is excellent, and the price of this is super cheap. This is half the price of that Midwest Tongs, and it is incredible. Still all aluminum head. It is a very rigid tube, very stiff. Internal cable as well in here too, same kind of concept, and it has the same grip on there. Now it's not as beefy as that one, but it is very similar, and you have that hump on there too, which I like. You can do that. Now this being a 52-inch stick, you can grab here because it's longer, so you got some room, so you're probably okay. But Tina wanted, you know, I asked her what size. She said, get me the one that's just a little bit longer to keep her away, so she can be further away from that snake and grab what she wants to with it and not be close up. So so this is perfect for her, and like I said, half the price. It's like 50 bucks. It is an external cable that runs into the tube here. You can see for the lever, okay, right there like that. Spring pulls it back. Aluminum head, but fantastic design. Fantastic. Very lightweight, well balanced, and very comfortable. I'm very impressed with this stick. Okay, even being longer, it feels lighter on the end than the Midwest Tongs one does, with that huge head on the end of that, this huge pan head. When you put it out there, you feel it. You feel that weight out there. You want to hold this one. You're going to anyway with a snake on there, but you feel that weight on there when you're holding this one, where this one is much more balanced out there and seems easier to control. It just seems lighter. It feels lighter on that end, and it's 12 inches longer than what this is. So that's something to keep in mind. If I stand them up next to each other, you can see the height difference and how much more reach it gives you, and half the price. Also skinnier tube, not the build quality of this, but still fantastic. So now this F Nova here, in my opinion, is kind of the steal buy. This is the way to go for a homeowner, for somebody who's just looking to get rid of snakes. It is affordable. It has very good quality materials. Now the head has actually got a little more bite to it because it is thinner in design, okay? You can see how that squishes on there in more of a directional one kind of spot right there, where you could hurt a snake with this if you wanted to. Now you're probably not gonna, you know, you don't have to squeeze that hard, but it is fast to pick up. Anywhere it is, it comes in pretty quick and gets it, and you're there. It's a little different design, but it works fantastic. I cannot complain about this. And for Tina here at the house, or any snakes we get in the yard, flawless. So this is a perfect setup. So very happy with this quality of this thing. This is a great stick. And again, even no noise in here, okay? This is a nice, quiet, solid unit. Nothing rattling. Like I said, just, I can't say enough good things about it. Now with that jaw design being tighter, it is a little slower. See how much more open this one is versus that one? I mean, look at that angle of approach here, what that angle you have to work with. So with this one, you got to be probably on a bigger snake, you got to be more precise in your dive into it to catch it like that, because of that's your opening. Where with this one here, you know, all you got to do is hit that pan and you got it anywhere. I mean, this one is so fast. Which is why I like for the field herping. If they're moving or trying to get, I can just grab anywhere on them I want, quick and easy. They cannot get away from me with that, and I like that factor. So again, quality, trade-offs, different things, whatever you want to look for. But this one, this F Nova, I think is the steal when it comes to this, as far as the quality and the things you're looking for. Now the last one I bought is this one. Who made this one? Does it even say? It doesn't say. I will link it below, but it was almost the same price as the F Nova. Okay, not a big difference in price. It had a lot of incredible reviews. This one here's got a toothed head out of aluminum. Nice thing is it is nut and bolt in here, which is kind of nice on these fittings here, which is kind of a nice thing. Double riveted. This tube is super thin. Okay, this tube is super, super thin, the thinnest of all three of them. This uses a steel rod. You can see the rod inside of there. So it's not a cable, it's a rod, which is kind of a nice feature, and I was excited about that. And just rolled over aluminum on here. Very, very thin. Very, very thin. Very light. It would work. I'm not complaining about that at all. I like the big opening on there compared to this one. You can see the difference, so that is a nice feature. You got a much bigger jaw on there, which is kind of nice. And but again, the tubing thickness is tremendously different on this one. This is much thinner. The bar rattles. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, even close. Okay, you got rattle. This thing's always rattling. When I go to pick up with this, it's rattling. Now that's the other thing too, this grip angle, I don't like this at all. See how it's on this angle here? Look at the difference. Okay, see that nice straight grip versus this top grip? I do not like this grip. I thought it would be kind of cool at first because I'm like, oh, look at that, that's pretty nice. That's the way I naturally want to point. No, this sucks to get in there. And look, I end up on a tooth all the time. And it kind of jams on you. But see, I'm always catching with that tooth hitting right here on the top. See how that tooth is right into there? Okay, it keeps happening. I come in with it, and I can't even grip this because it wants to slide. My hand wants to fall off. I have nothing to really grip with. But I come in and I grab, and again, I'm on that tooth. So I'm hurting whatever I'm picking up, but I can't get under. I gotta get under it like that. But I can't just come in and grab it. I have to come in low, which with this angle makes it even harder, but I gotta kind of come in underneath of it and grab it that way. So this one is much harder to use. It's a weird kind of a setup, and you can see how hard that pinch is. That foam, you know, that's breaking bones and stuff like that in those snakes if that concerns you. But that's very, very tough on them. But like I said, this design is a little trickier to get that hook perfect in there. And the quality of this is nowhere near. Okay, the head is, I mean, it's just not as impressive as I thought it was going to be. Is it functional? Yes, 100%. Does it work? Very much so. Would it do what you needed to? I think it would completely. The grip is horrible. This grip is just, I do not like this. There's no way to control this. I'm not happy with this grip whatsoever, and I'm not real happy with because of that grip. But now if I grabbed it here, okay, then it's much easier to come in and grab. But then again, I'm still, you know, it's working and it works just fine. But it's easier to come in from, I like the pistol grip style better than this angle grip. I do not like the thin wall tube. I'm not a fan of that steel bar rattling in there. Not a fan of the build quality of the jaws. Would it work? Yes. It's got tremendous reviews. That's the reason I bought it. It was the highest review rated snake tongs on Amazon. This was the #1. And so I bought it. And like I said, I needed a set for my pressure washing trailer. This will live. This one here, this cheap one, or this one, will spend all of its time in my pressure washing trailer when I'm down here. So if I go to a house and I'm going to be working in this stuff and having to move through here and doing things as I'm cleaning stuff and washing, if I run into a snake, I can use these to grab that snake and relocate it, get it out of there. I'll have buckets in my truck, whatever's needed for that homeowner to make it. And this one sticks, okay? This one here, I noticed it sometimes, about 1 out of every 10 times, it's got a little stick to it, a little hitch in there somewhere, but I feel it in it. See, it's got that little lag, a little snag in there when I go to release that. Like right now, look, I'm not, see, it's snagging. It's this lock is what it is. See how that lock is? It's kind of biting. It's not supposed to till it gets up in that notch, but it's already biting there. If I touch that, I'll bet it drops down. Yeah, see, that's what it is. It's that little lock. I keep catching that. You have no choice but to grab here with your hand because of the angle. So if you're left-handed like me, you're naturally going to hit that. If you're right-handed, you're probably fine. Look at how awkward that angle is in my hand. I can't even hold it well. I'm not a fan of this one. Like I said, this will go into my pressure washing trailer. Now to show them to you again side by side, here we go. So you can see, okay, if we look at these, we're just going to call these a square even because they're very similar, okay? You know, very, very similar in design. So we're just going to take that Midwest Industries, or that Midwest Tongs one, set it aside because again, that being the most expensive. These two are the ones I think you're going to most likely compare because they're both available on Amazon with free shipping, and they are both about the same price. Look at the difference in the angle of the handles. Okay, the tubing, this tube is much better and stronger. This handle is better. There's everything about it's better. The jaw ends of them, to show you. Now this one does open wider, but it is a much thinner design, weaker jaw, and it's serrated. And because of the angle of this, you have to really fight to get that, you know, to grab that snake. Where this one is butter smooth and easy. Again, if I come in real quick and I want to grab one, you know, it's a chore. I missed it the first time, okay, believe it or not, that handle angle. But I went to come in and missed it, and again, you deal with that tongue on the front, sometimes catching it. But, you know, you're coming in and picking it up, You can, but notice I have to fully hand. I can't, I have to wrap my thumb around this because I cannot stay on this grip. I cannot, this grip is a problem, okay? But it comes in, yeah, I'm slipping all over this thing. So not really a fan of this one. It will live in my pressure washing trailer, get used on occasion. This F Nova, oh, that grip is so much better. So much better control. Nice pistol grip design right here, just like you want for the support. Nub on the top to be able to extra support and get that in there. Super fast and functional to get in there and pick that up with. I mean, you can't fail with this. It just works incredible. You come in anywhere you want. It's a great snake tong. This is a fantastic system. It's quiet, it's flawless. This will work perfect at the house. And so that kind of gives you the breakdown on them. And your snake, many of you guys are probably not looking for one of these unless you're into this stuff. So I'm not going to show you how these work too much. Plus, it's kind of hard to do with, you know, on here. But you would be able to control that snake from the front, pick him up. He's going to hang down basically, you know. But as long as you keep him, you know, you keep that balance and you keep him set right, you're going to be in pretty good shape with this snake stick, okay? Or snake, yeah, this snake hook. The Midwest Tongs, definitely amazing. And the this one here, this Copperhead series by Stewart, also great. I would, again, weigh the options on that with what you want. If you're ordering on Amazon, you're probably looking at this combo as being your best bet, okay? This is that F Nova. This is that Stewart Copperhead series. This setup right here, you're looking at about $100 total, and you have both of them if you want this, or $50 for, or 40 something bucks for this, and 55 for this. So just kind of gives you a breakdown of them. The only thing on here that I just can't recommend and can't say anything good about is this one, and it's the one that has the most reviews on Amazon, or you know, in the highest reviews. Me personally, for me, after having all three of these side by side, I cannot endorse this one, not one bit. I don't think anything good of it. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll put links down below for you for this information and for these products, and have a great day.